Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally not 4 in the morning. Instead, it's 5 in the afternoon. Actually, I think it's almost 6 o'clock. That doesn't matter. What does matter is we are about to unlock our 5-star lucky drop chests, whatever you want to call them. They used to be boxes, now they're chests, I guess. They are nerfed, like into oblivion, now that there aren't books. But before we can even get them, we actually have to play a game. So we're going to jump into a game of ranked, and we're just going to kind of have to hope that Oh, I almost ran the wrong deck. Okay. Glad I checked that. We're gonna have to kind of just hope I take a quick little dub right here. Man, I'm feeling pretty confident. I was playing a lot today. We did stream earlier this morning, and I was kind of getting. I mean, I ended with a positive record, but I think I only went +1. So, not ideal. Not ideal. Not ideal. But that's okay. Start Dart Goggins in the back. See what he's got with a push for this. If it doesn't do anything, I might just Scar me to take this out. Because that's a 3 elixir card. He's wasted so much elixir. This is actually great for me. I'm actually going to go other lane now that he damaged my tower. I don't like that. I actually really don't like that. And that actually might hit my tower because I messed this up. Let's see. Wow, that does hit my tower. I was a second too late with that, but that's okay. Alright, we're going to do this right here and then this right here. And then that should fully take care of that. And then we just we just Inferno Tower the bridge. That's fine. He might have Zap, honestly, because he's running a P.E.K.K.A deck. I mean, he's done so much damage to my tower already. That's kind of brutal. That's okay. He's got interesting. He's running Tornado. Huh. Well, ball's in my court. I know I'm up in Elixir. Let's just send in a Skeleton Burrow other lane. I want to start attacking the other lane because I don't obviously want to attack this lane. We might as well send in this up top. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm going to do this down low. Hopefully the wizard doesn't lock. Okay. Okay. We're going to have to Mega Knight this because I obviously used my 3 elixir card and I can't get that back. He's probably going to P.E.K.K.A. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So we'll just drop a little this in the back. We're going to send this in right now just so I have this ready to go. He fireballs early, which is fine with me. What's he going to drop? Oh, he's got log. Interesting. Okay, this is really good for me, though. So now we can do this. And then I just need this ready to go. Okay, that's fine. Let's bring this in. And let's start this a little... I actually have to let that go. I forgot. He's probably going to wizard. He doesn't wizard. Interesting. Okay, I got to stop this now. He gets a shot off. That's insane. That is insane. Okay, we're good, though. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're going to have to princess right here, just so that doesn't get a hit. I'm in a really bad spot right now. Let's just Dark Goblin up front to try to get some chip. I mean, I'm not doing this very well. That is for certain. I'm going to early Inferno. We'll draw whatever in if he... What do you think he does here? I don't know. But we can just do this at the top so that doesn't... Okay, that's going to get a hit. That's fine. He might... He's probably going to Fireball this again. I mean, he's kind of just winning off Fireball, which is kind of crazy, but... I mean, it is what it is, I suppose. Let's do this up top so it draws in. And then we can kind of just bait this with... Turn around. Turn around. There it is. Do this right here. And then I think we could just probably Vines this. Oh, that's unfortunate timing. That's really unfortunate timing. And then let's do this. As long as that kills the wizard, I don't really care what happens because I know my tower will take care of that. And then let's do this and this. He's got log ready to go. But I mean, I have to do something here. I just don't have a choice to sit back and do nothing. He wastes a ton of elixir on that. That's actually really good for me. Okay, let's do this. And let's do this. He kind of puts that other lane, which is fine. I just need to be ready to go with this. And he doesn't have log, so I just have to Vines whatever he places down. Oh, he puts down. That's really smart, actually. It's unfortunate that I didn't do something about that. Okay, does this stay alive? It does not, because the wizard is going to kill it. Unfortunate. And then we got to do this. And then I'm going to have to do something for this. Which you can miner quick enough. I'm just getting spell cycled right now, which is really annoying. But I mean, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? 30 seconds left. Good tornado on his hand. To be fair, I gotta tip that. I gotta tip that. That's gonna do some good damage for me. At least that's gonna take that out. I'm gonna have to late drop this so it hits both of those. Let's do this. I'm just not getting anywhere right now. Okay. Unfortunately, that doesn't kill my princess somehow. But I just... Wait, did I just win that? I thought for sure I lost that. Oh my god. Tip the hat, tip the hat. I thought for sure I lost that. I wasn't even paying attention. I had no idea I was about to win that match. I didn't even notice I was doing any damage. I genuinely thought I just lost that battle. Wow, that was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. All right, and that's a great way to get these 5-star chests. Now, the best thing you could pull from this is a full evolution, obviously. Next best thing for me probably right now would be, I don't know. I mean, I'd say probably I want to get Vines to level 16, so that would be really nice. If we could get either Vines or wild cards for Vines. Also, it'd be nice to get some legendary wild cards. I mean, I do need to do these and these at some point. I'm also trying to get this deck to, not this one actually, without this and added in the Suspicious Bush. But there's some cards that I want. Evolution would probably be the best thing I could pull from it. But, all right, well, I think we're just going to kind of full send this. I think that's the move here. Let's do this. I don't even know what I should... I mean, it's a 5-star, but they nerfed the crap out of them. Usually I'd get so excited for a 5-star, and right now I'm just like... I'm genuinely going to end the video if this next drop isn't something good. I'm so serious. Don't look. Don't see if the video is about to end. But I'm serious. If this is some absolute BS, I'm ending the video. I mean, all right. I mean, but this is the sad part about this. We have 4 wild card for the champion variety, right? The champion rarity. You used to get a book of books, and then you could get 20 champion wild cards. Why are we not doing that? Why did we nerf this into oblivion? The answer is obvious. Greedy cell, of course. Like, there's no... I mean, we're not questioning it, I guess you could say, but... I mean, those were, like, really sad. Genuinely. Like, I used to pull 4 champion wild cards from a 4-star drop, and I would get really excited because it was a 4-star drop. And now I'm just like, that was, like, the worst pull I could have gotten. I mean, it's sad. It is genuinely sad. It's just, I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, it'd be... I don't even know what to say to that, because genuinely, like, what the actual... Anyways, so yeah, the next thing I'm obviously working on is the Skeleton King. I can get this to level 15 right now, actually, and I think I might, just because I do want to run... This is the deck that I'm looking at. This is the deck I want to run in Ranked, or at least a variation of it. I'm still undecided about whether or not I bring in Skeletons, perhaps, but this is a deck that I've been using in 1v1s, and we can just play it out for a quick little match, because I got, you know, nothing but time, of course. That's a lie. I'm actually getting ready for bed in a little bit here, and I need to clean up my room. My room is... It looks like a tornado hit, genuinely. But I've been having a lot of fun playing this deck, just because it is basically just Hyperbait, which is just spam. Hold on. Sorry. I just wanted to be nice. Alright, let's send this. He might log all this away, which would be really sad, but... Okay. Well, that's sad, too. But it still gets a hit. That's fine. But yeah, I mean, really the big thing about this is you just have so much cheap cards that you're just kind of, like, infinitely placing stuff down. And that connected to tower, which is really unfortunate, but not the end of the world. And look at, I'm already back to the Suspicious Bush. And then that's going on the other side. I mean, we could have sent something else in with it, but it's not the end of the world. If I sent in the Ice Spirit with it, to be fair, I could have killed those with the Ice Spirit. And now look at his towers. They're literally already gone. It's actually incredible. And I haven't even played the Skeleton King yet. The Skeleton King is probably the hardest card to play in this deck. It's very... I'm not even going to say niche, because there's obviously... I love Dark Oggens so much. This is like the best use case scenario for Dark Oggens, genuinely. That's a super wizard. We can just do this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. I mean, chef's kiss, genuinely. And then we just send this back in. And now we already have this up too, so we can send this in as well if we wanted to. We can send Dark Goggins at the bridge to help deal with all this. And now he's going to do minions again, but they're going to take damage. And I mean, boom. Look at that. He's got to waste his miner just to come get this. And what we can do is drop the Skeleton King, because the Skeleton King is going to get souls with Fire Spirit on the other side. Help deal with these. That should die. And then we send this in, and we can send an Ice Spirit behind it. And I'm actually going to... No, I'm not going to pop the ability. I could have. But it's not that big of a deal. And now look at, we're already back to our Skeleton Barrel, and we still haven't used Skeleton Army for the second time, which means we don't have our Evo up. So I'm actually going to just drop this in the far back just to rotate the Evo. That is one of the harder parts about this deck, is trying to know when the best time to play certain cards are. And that's perfect, actually. I really like this. I thought my Dark Goggins was going to go for that, but it doesn't. That's okay. We can just Vines this, which is really nice. And then we're going to do Skeleton Army right here. And then we're going to hit the ability just because it's full. And look at this, man. Look at this. He doesn't even have my general dead yet, which is kind of the craziest part. I mean, this deck, the general's still alive. That is GG's. Just going to drop Vines. Good game. It's such a... It's just hyper bait, basically. I mean, we'll tip the cap, you know. Just something nice. Be nice a little bit, you know. I mean, it wasn't fair, obviously. It's one of those decks that you basically are... I don't want to say you're spamming, because you do have to have pretty good placement. Oh, that's really nice that I got that amount of gold. I need to get 210,000 gold so that I can upgrade this and still have enough to get this to level 16. That's not really important, though. What is important is the fact that there are some specific placement spots that you need to have with some of these cards. And this is why I'm also wondering if I should take Fire Spirit out and put Larry's in, just the normal skeletons. I don't even know if my skeletons are that leveled up. They actually might be. So these are level 13. So maybe we could do this for this just to make it a little bit easier on myself trying to upgrade these. And then if this doesn't work, I could always bring Fire Spirit back in. But it's just one of those decks that's just... it's a pain for your opponent. And I feel like in ranked where, you know, the cards aren't level 16, this could be a really good deck. And it's something that, you know, potentially you might want to try out for yourself. I'm not too sure. I think it's one of those decks that has a lot of upside. It has a lot of potential. But at the same time, it's not the easiest deck to level up, because you have 2 epic cards, a champion card, and then these cards are a little easier to level up, but these cards are the easiest, obviously, and it's really nice to have 3 common cards in a deck. But again, with that champion card, it is a little bit more difficult, because you're going to have to focus on getting the Skeleton King leveled up, and it's not the best champion in the game. If we're being honest, the Boss Bandit, the Golden Knight, and the Archer Queen are definitely better than the Skeleton King. But then the Skeleton King is probably the 4th best. And then if we're really going to rank them in by rarity, I'd say it's probably Boss Bandit, Golden Knight, Archer Queen. Well, the Skeleton King and the Mighty Miner are both probably right around the same spot. Maybe they might tie for 4. And then I'd say Little Prince, perhaps. These are both probably tied for last. The Monk is good in certain scenarios, but it's not very easy to add into decks. It's kind of almost, you have to build around it. It has to be like a core part of your deck. Whereas something like, you know, the Archer Queen is obviously a really important part of the Royal Hogs deck. The Boss Bandit, you can just throw into anything and just Boss Bandit spam, bridge spam, whatever. The Mighty Miner's in like a specific Hog Rider deck, and it can also kind of be used in other decks as well. But it's not as like easy to toss into a deck as, like, say, the Golden Knight is. The Golden Knight, you can kind of just get away with whatever. And the Golden Knight's ability is still absolutely broken. Don't even get me started. But all things considered, I mean, these cards are just... I mean, they have their own unique abilities, which is really cool. They have their own niche situations where you'd prefer to use them. All things considered, I'm a fan of the champion cards. I hate the heroic cards. I've made that very clear, but I almost feel like if you're going to upgrade one of them, you know, maybe you should focus on... I mean, I hate to say Boss Bandit, depending on the arena you're in. Like, if you're, you know, really high in trophies, the Boss Bandit's not as powerful just because people know how to counter it, but it's really good in, like, lower levels. Even kind of where I'm at, it's still, like, all right. The Golden Knight and the Archer Queen are still really solid cards, though. So that's why it's hard for me to say, like, go upgrade a Skeleton King when it's really not that great of a champion. It definitely has its scenarios, but it's one of the harder ones to really push to upgrade because at the same time, it's also like, well, there might be better cards for you to upgrade, especially at the champion variety. And do you want to waste your champion wild cards on it? You know, you kind of have to decide that for yourself. But anyways, I'm going to quit yapping. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Any comments, questions, or concerns, drop in the comment section down below. And I will see you guys next time. Don't use the Expo. It's the worst card in the game. Peace out.